We're going to take a quick look at Randwick Race 4 on Saturday. Decent value versus confidence betting race to get involved in here. 1800 metre, 150k benchmark 78 for 3-year-old and up fillies and mares. Not a deep race for the tag that's on offer. Very winnable affair. And Chris Waller has 2 runners in this race, both going around at very good odds, subject to significant scope for improvement. Third up, Mascaret, and fourth up, Sophias Magic. James McDonald on Mascaret and Kieran McAvoy on Sophias Magic. We're going to back the 2 Waller runners in this over the staying trip. A pretty successful formula in Sydney racing. Randwick Race 4, the 5 Mascaret, which we've got top rated, goes around at 9.5 and 2.9. And also Sophia's Magic goes around at the good value long shot odds of 18.0 and 4.6. You can back them both on an each way basis for a result across the race. Go and take a look at the form of these two. This race is likely to be run at a moderate tempo. Leaders get a slight advantage. Masquerade comes into this having its 3rd Australian start. Very well bred by Dubawi out of the good motivator mare Daytona Bay. If we just go and take a quick look at the breeding of this one, Daytona Bay herself was top class. She was a high class group horse. She was only 3 lengths off Ivanhoe, who won a Doomben Cup over here in Australia, and also Ramvet Stakes. High class, as I said, well performed at group level. And Daytona Bay has also got the 1-from-1 winner by See the Moon, Daytona C. Masquerade, from a form perspective, now having its 3rd Australian start, stretching out to a trip that suits 1800 metres after trying 1300 first up behind Vienna Princess, where it was making good ground late, warming up. 1 pace second up for Give Run, 3rd up now out to a more suitable trip. In well weighted with 56 kg, James McDonald up. Earmuffs come off first time and gets earmuffs pre-race only again. But the run that we want to go on that hints at Masquerade having decent ability is its 2nd career start at Longchamp over a mile when it ran 2nd to Yacata. The form coming out of this race stacks up strongly. Yacata, well performed. And also those further back add good merit to the effort of Masquerade when it ran 2nd this day after winning on debut. Yacata then went to listed level, was only beaten 1 3/4 since won over in America recently at Aqueduct. 3rd horse home, Frank's Form, placed at listed level twice after that at Longchamp and also in France. 4th horse home, Frank's Form further, came out at listed level next start, was only beaten half a length behind Pennine Hills. 5th horse home, also Frank's Form, came out at listed level once again behind Pennine Hills, only beaten 3/4 of a length. So the form behind Masquerade stacks up to suggest it's potentially stakes class on the make. 3rd up for Waller, now out to a suitable trip, likely to be ready, and at 9.50 in a very winnable race is worth backing with James McDonald up after Kieran McAvoy rode 1st and 2nd up. The second one that we want to be backing is the 6 Sophia's Magic, which goes around at the good value long shot odds of 18.0, 4.6. Deceivingly well bred to get a strong 1800 by Charmed Spirit out of the Karpstad mare Schmozzle. This one also well bred, as I've said. The Karpstad mare Schmozzle, she was a 3-from-5 winner over in New Zealand before injury cut short her career. Hastings, Tiaupuni, and 2nd at Ellerslie at its last start before injury cut short its career. Looked stakes quality on the make. The run that we want to go on for Sophia's Magic is this win at Canterbury back in February, where it lumped 60 kgs, drops to 55 here, drop of 5 kilos. Good win over Time Raid and Insider Trader. Good form references further back out of that. That was on the back of a good 3rd to Field Legend, likely to get a soft trip somewhere near the front end. Also on that note too, Masquerade is likely to race a lot closer to the front end on a soft lead here, 3rd up from a spell. Its best form over in Europe was racing on the front end, or close to the front end. Now back to Sophia's Magic. This preparation first up, flash good closing, pars first up behind Alessandra and Star Impact when it was only beaten 1.2 over 1400. Then stepped up in class to 150k Saturday Company. Did nothing second up behind Queenmaker and Bowie Breeze. Forgive Run. Dropped back to midweek level for 55k tag. Did nothing again. But the Wally Yard stepping this one up to Saturday Company again hints that it should be right. McAvoy up 55 kg, deserves one more chance at the $18, especially going on this win at the tail end of last preparation over 1900 where it knocked off Time Raid and Insider Trader, lumping 60 kg. So the two that we want to be backing in race 4 at Randwick, a successful theory in general, Waller runners overstaying trips, Mascaret 9.5, 2.9 as the top elect, and Sophia's Magic as the danger at 18.0, 4.6. Back them both on an each way basis for a result across the race. Thanks.